morning everyone and namaskar. Welcome to the Taste of India. It's a cooking show by Indian Society of Western Australia, which is starting from today, as you know. And I'm very happy to be here and for the first show. And let me tell you a little bit about ISWA. ISWA is a 52 years old organization which is the peak body of Indian Origin Association. I hope all you know, and most of you are member of Indian Society. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here, and now I just do not want to waste too much of time. I would like to invite our first guest cook for the day is Anu. Anu, please come.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello everyone.
Hi, this is Anu. Anu Suresh.
Yeah, Anu Suresh.
Anu Suresh is our first one. As I said, today is the first show. So Anu, would you like to tell us what you are going to cook today and what is the dish for the day?
Yeah, thank you so much for giving an opportunity for me to participate. And today I'm going to cook the Chettinad mutton Varuval. It is very famous in Chettinad, and it's one of the main dish in the non-vegetarian cuisine in Chettinad is the mutton Varuval. It is very famous, and we can start cooking and you can taste it.
Oh, great, thank you. Well, I actually forgot to introduce myself. I'm really sorry for that. By the way, I'm Papori Barua, Secretary to Indian Society of Western Australia, and also the chair for the Women's Wing of Indian Society. So ISWA's Women Wing do a lot of work for women, as it says, ISWA's Women Wing. But this show is not particularly only for women. Men can participate as well, and men can show their talent as well in this show. So yeah, before we start cooking and going more involved with Anu, and look how beautiful she looks in a gorgeous sari, and she has prepared everything to show you all the ingredients, and the spices itself now smells really good. So let's go back to Anu again. Yes, masala. So Anu, tell me a little bit about what is special about this particular dish.
The Chettinad mutton Varuval, the dishes is like mainly the ingredients which we use, and it's basically grinded at home. They don't go shop and get it. They grind everything. Wow. And you know, the cooking oil is very important. So it's like the sesame seed or gingerly oil. We call it as nallanai, which we usually use it for the mutton and for non-vegetarian chickens and other dishes.
Can you actually show the audience to the camera what sort of oil it is?
Yeah, sesame oil.
Can you just put it forward a little bit? Is it visible, Sushmita?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So the main dish is like the mutton, and the oil is one of the main ingredients. It should give a nice smell. Yeah, the oil should be fresh.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these minute ingredients are very important to cook so that you get the proper authentic taste of Chettinad.
Okay. So a little bit about your background. Are you from the Chettinad or are you from?
I'm from India, down South India, and I'm from a place called Thoothukudi. So Chettinad is not very far. So it's Tamil Nadu. It's one of the main part of cuisine of Tamil Nadu is Chettinadu. And we visit there. Karaikudi is very famous for the cuisine. I have a lot of friends, and I've been to the place, and I learned this own recipe from the place there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we start the process then?
Yeah.
So would you like to show us the ingredients and the raw materials?
Yeah.
Or we come this side?
Yeah. So I'll just show the masalas, the spices.
You want me to hold it for you?
Yes.
Will that be easier for you to show?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So the garam masalas, which is everything is a homemade masalas. So the garam masalas grinded with the cardamom and elachis and patek. I don't know. Yeah, patek. We call it as patek. Yeah, long.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's long.
Long. Yeah.
Long is
cloves.
cloves. Yeah.
Yeah. So is it visible? Yeah. And the finely grounded peppercorns powder, which is very important for the dish.
Yeah.
And few fennel seeds, cumin seeds, snow. Yeah, snow. Yeah. Mustard.
Little bit slowly, probably she can capture. Yeah.
So and a bit of turmeric and salt.
Yeah.
And then homemade ginger garlic paste. Ginger and garlic minced paste is called as ginger garlic paste. And the last is a bit of chili powder. Those who don't want more spicy, you can just avoid adding this. Pepper is much good for health as well. Yeah. And the main ingredient is mutton. I've just taken today a 1 kg of mutton for the dish. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Alright, I'll just put it back there. Yeah, thank you.
And the other one, the garnish dish of all South Indian cuisine is the curry leaves. which is very famous and which is very good for health, the hair.
Yeah. So does it need to be fresh or it can be dried as well? Because market we get a lot of dried one.
Usually back home we get a fresh thing. You can just pluck it from the plant,
Yeah,
and here also you can have it if your own plant, or you can just get it in a frozen. We can get it from the Indian stores.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
but if you promise me to give more food, I have a plant. I'll give you more curries.
We can deal with that. Interesting.
Okay, let's go to your cooking.
Yeah. So
I'll just put to the side.
Yeah. So as I told you, the oil is much important. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of oil. So yeah, you may think how I measure this without a measurement, but I know this is a 1 spoon of oil. Yeah. So we're going to boil the mutton first. Before making a varuval, we should make the mutton cook well with all this tenderness and soft thing. So let this get heat a bit.
Yep. Does it needs to be like steaming hot or just like
The oil should be cook well.
Alright.
Yeah,
so you want the oil should be steaming hot, right?
Yeah.
Then you put
Not too hot. It should be in a moderate temperature so that when we put the fennels, the snow fennel seeds, it doesn't have to get burned if it is very hot. So it has to be in a normal. When we keep the hands, we can just we can sense how hot the oil is.
Definitely.
Yeah. So first for the boiling.
Put the light on if it's okay for you.
Yeah.
Thank you. With the light on the left one.
And then I have to put this on so that the light. So I'm adding a bit of first the garam masala, the homemade garam masalas.
Wow. So garam masala goes first in this recipe.
Yeah. Yeah. And a pinch of fennel seeds. Cumin seeds.
Can you hold it again?
I'll just leave it here.
Yeah.
So once it's nicely, you should get this tuck sound.
Yeah, starts popping.
Yeah, popping thing.
So can you stand it and show?
I can grind it for you.
I'm just gonna.
I'm adding a bit of onions, just a very less onions. Curry leaf. So once it's nicely cooked, ginger garlic paste. Ginger, garlic paste. You have to keep stirring so that it doesn't get burnt.
The temperature needs to be.
Once it's very hot, I can just reduce it to the low flame. Yeah. Adding the mutton. So this mutton is nicely, freshly boiled, chopped mutton, and it is just, I've rinsed it, washed, and added with turmeric. So that the few people doesn't like the mutton smell. So you can just, once you rinse it with turmeric powder, the fragrance of the mutton is different. The mutton, the raw smell goes off.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
So does it, when you're saying that this mutton, is it like boneless or you can cook with any sort of with bones and how?
Today I've taken the boneless mutton, but it usually goes with bone or without bone. It's up to the person's choice. You can cook with bone as well. And this is very good for health because we are going to just add pepper, which is very good for the health of the kids as well. Even the kids, from the smaller kids to the 90 years old person also can have this. So back there, everyone has it. If it is like a non-veg, the mutton varuval is one of the main dish.
Mutton varuval, yeah. No, I actually had tasted the chicken chettinad before. It's very, very nice, very tasty. But yeah, I mean, I never thought I would get an opportunity to learn it.
So you have to mix nicely.
Do you need anything?
Yes, I have a ginger garlic paste now.
That's there.
So you're just gonna add a spoon of peppercorn powder. I mean, back in Tamil Nadu we say it's mutton, but here in Perth you can find it in goat. Butcher shops, you can just get it as a goat curry.
Okay.
The goat, yeah.
Can this be done with lamb as well?
Yep, yep.
Alright, yeah. So it's pretty much can be done with any meat of your choice.
Anything, yeah. Choice is yours. You can cook it with chicken, mutton, and
So whatever your choice of meat.
yep, yeah. But this mutton is very healthy.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
mutton is healthy for us. So now I'm going to add a bit of turmeric, a bit of salt, not much because we'll be adding it after once it's done.
Already starts smelling nice.
Yeah.
So you say that the peppercorn is one of the most important ingredients here, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's mutton varuval isn't called as in Tamil, and in English you can say it is mutton pepper fry.
Alright.
Yeah. So once the oil, I hope you can see this.
Yeah.
The mutton has to give some oil out, so it should be nicely cooked this way. And then now we are going to add water to get it cooked. Not much of water. The quantity of how much of a mutton we are taking, just a glass of water will do for it. So I'm just going to grab one glass of water. So a glass of water so that the mutton gets cooked well. I'm going to keep it in the high flame so it gets cooked fast and it's very easy to make it. Whenever you cook mutton, you can just take heavy bottom, thick bottom vessel, kadai or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So those who have cooker, you can use a cooker. Those who don't have cooker, you can just cook it in a heavy bottom kadai. Just keep grinding it so the mutton has to be cooked. When you take the mutton and see, it has to be tender, half cooked, not fully cooked as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this lid on. And the whistle.
Yeah.
So it's an easy way of cooking mutton in this modern style with the cooker which we use. But in those days they don't use a cooker. They cook everything in a heavy bottom vessel and they just put it in a firewood, cook that
So
well.
that's what we call today's slow cooking, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me, for how long how many whistles you need to?
I'm just going to give it today 4 whistles.
4 whistles.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've taken 1 kg of mutton, so I'm just going to give 4 whistles. If the mutton is, it has to be fresh. The mutton has to be fresh, so you can sense it if it is cooked well. It is nice to make the varuval and it is very soft. It shouldn't be overcooked. Okay. Yeah.
So,
chicken just cooks in 1 whistle, so it is easy. But the mutton, it has to be cooked from inside.
Oh, okay.
When you leave it for two, it will be like looks like cooked from out, but when you touch it, it will be raw in. So just give it for 4 whistles.
Yes.
So it's easy to think.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's wait for the whistles.
Yeah. 4 whistles.
Yeah, 4 whistles.
Yeah. So if somebody say someone do not have a pressure cooker, so they go for like until it becomes tender. And soft.
Yes. So
that's the main thing to do. That's
right.
Yeah.
So the Chettinad mutton varuval is first we are going to boil this, take it out, and then we are going to make the fry. The mutton varuval. Varuval is fried.
Yeah. So while we were waiting for this, should we prepare the spices or you want
the same spices? No more spices of that. The same spices we're going to add. It's a bit less ingredients. We can chop the onions. So onion is the one of the main ingredient there.
So I'll just go out of the way.
I'm just using this easy chopper. Grate it in an easy way. So yeah. Nice to chop the onions. So I've kept it in a high flame so it cooks well and fast.
So it's one whistle?
4 whistles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've chopped the onions.
Yep.
We have to just leave it sometime. Don't open the cooker as soon as the whistle goes off, or when you switch off the flame, because the pressure has to get released by itself. So if you're in a hurry or something, you can just if you listen up, the whistle comes off. So it's easy to release the pressure, and it doesn't get the kind of burst or
So what you have done today, but I can see that it need to be 4 whistles.
Yeah,
But
it needs to be 4
for the
whistles.
purpose of to show it, just she did 1 whistle, and she already has something cooked before with 4 whistles.
Yeah, we can't open it very soon.
Yeah,
So as the show is only for 40 minutes,
Yep.
I've already cooked with the same ingredients which I told you, the mutton.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is after 4 whistles. It
After
looks
4
like
whistles,
that.
yeah.
So do you keep the gravy?
You can see the when you press it, it has to be soft enough, not very soft. If it is still a rubbery stuff, then it means the mutton has to cook some.
Okay.
And if you leave it for more than 4 whistles, it will be too rubbery.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't chew that. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. So should we take this out of the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we call this Irumba chatti in Chettinad. So it's a heavy bottom vessel. You can use a non-stick one, or the whichever vessel you use, iron-based vessels. So it's basically have to be thick bottom. So when you fry it, it has to get cooked well with the masalas.
Yeah. You just take the pressure cooker out from the side.
Yeah,
It'll be easy for you.
Yeah, I'm just keeping that. So
Is it getting a good feel?
So here goes the way of preparing the mutton varuval. Yeah. Three teaspoons of oil. You can see the oil, how much I've added. Yeah. Keep it in a high flame so the oil gets cooked. You can use ginger oil, canola oil, any oil as you like, but for an authentic way, cooking oil ginger is very essential, and it's very good for our health as well.
Alright.
Yeah, so this has to get cooked. We keep this aside. Hope you guys are liking the video. Please do like and share, and do follow in ISWA Women's Wing.
Thank you. That's good actually.
So the oil should get hot, not very hot as well.
So I can see that you are not actually adding too much of oil.
No,
So,
no,
probably around 2 tablespoons or less than that.
3 tablespoons of oil, that's it, yeah. When you add too much of oil, it becomes more oily. When we take it will be too sticky and stuff. So the less oil,
Is
the
better.
less masalas, but the more taste.
Okay.
That's the special of Chettinad.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So how much onion you have actually? How many onions you chopped? Half an onion or like
Yeah,
one?
today I've just chopped half onion. So if you love onion, you can chop 1 onion, the quantity of the mutton as the quantity. So if you've taken 1 kg of mutton, you can chop 1 or 2 onions. So it's up to the person to decide. If you don't like
much?
onions also, you can just skip it. You can just add the mutton just to make a fry. That's it. That will be done.
Okay.
Yeah, I like more onions, so I've just taken onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cooked. You can see this thing coming out. So now I'm adding mustard. Kadugu. Enna soodanadukku appuram kaduga. I'm talking in Tamil.
Yeah, please. So that black mustard seeds?
Yeah, black mustard seeds. And fennel seeds, cumin seeds. Garam masalas. Onion. Give a nice stir. Keep the flame in low so it doesn't get burnt. It has has to fry. So let's just get fried.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
So the dry red chili, if you don't like it, you don't have to add it. Or if you don't like more spicy, you can just skip it. But this gives a very nice flavor of spiciness because we're not going to add much of red chili powder. We'll add the raw thing.
Yeah.
So just break it.
So how many you added there?
I've just 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, this is a. If you're adding Kashmiri red chilies, then you have to add 4 or 5. This is a spicy red chili.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I've just added 3.
Yeah.
Nicely, you have to stir it. And once this onion cooked, once the onion gets cooked with this red chilies for a minute, and then we're going to add this ginger garlic paste. Adding the ginger garlic paste before the onion cooks gives a raw smell when you eat the chicken. So yeah, the onion has to get cooked. So it's cooked now. You can see the onions are, turning the brownish way.
Yeah.
Ginger garlic paste. So this is all the freshly made, Freshly homemade ginger garlic paste is very good. It gives a very good smell while cooking. So it has to cook well. The raw smell has to go. I'm just keeping it in a medium flame. I'm putting a lid off for this. Yeah. Have you been to Chettinad?
No, I haven't been, but seems like I need to go. I mean, once all this COVID things releases, when I go back to India, I'll definitely try to go there.
You should try
So,
it.
so while we're waiting for the spices to get ready, so tell me more about any other food which is famous from your.
Oh, so the
province or your region.
famous is the place which I'm famous is Thoothukudi. So have you heard about macaroon? Thoothukudi macaroon we say it's very famous.
Okay.
Yeah, macaroons.
Like normal, they'll just like
The
macarons.
sweets, yeah, it's very famous and
Okay.
it is freshly baked or cooked in my hometown. And Chettinad is famous for non-vegetarian
Okay.
and the masalas they cook with all home grinded masalas. Yeah.
So do you cook macarons as well?
No, it's a long process. I haven't given it a try yet, but surely I'll do it.
Yeah, if you make that, make sure that you send some for Sushmita.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, this is done. Now we're gonna add the left of curry leaves. Curry leaves are very, very nice. It gives a good flavor and smell for the dish and for our health as well. And the cooked mutton. So few people do a mistake of adding the masalas before putting mutton, but don't do that mistake. This mutton Varuval has to get cooked with the masalas and spices. So just grind it well. And now I'm gonna add pinch of turmeric powder. Just a half a spoon of chili powder, red chili powder.
That's not that hot one, right?
No, it's a Kashmiri chili powder,
Alright.
but there in Chettinad what they do is they just add the red chilies, much of red chilies,
Yeah.
and a pinch of red chili, home grounded powders.
Okay, that must be very hot.
Yeah, very hot.
I tried the Chettinad dishes before. It's very hot but very tasty.
Yeah, and it's good for health. So whatever masalas they use, it's main of good for your health, for your digestions, and you know, for if you have cold or something, people say use pepper.
Pepper, yeah.
Yeah, just they say pepper rasam.
Yeah.
If you have cold, just use a pepper rasam.
Yeah.
So as the weather is cold today, so a lot of people.
It's not a very good weather today, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's good that I hope everyone is enjoying this show.
Yeah.
Everyone is stuck inside the
Just
house.
give a thumbs up, guys, whoever
Yeah.
is watching.
Yeah, I think they will be happy to cook this one.
Yeah. So the last one,
yeah.
I'm adding the peppercorn powder, finely
pepper.
grounded pepper powder.
There's
So-
quite a bit of pepper powder
Yeah.
here.
So I'm using a 3 teaspoon of pepper powder.
Wow.
So give a nice stir. I'm adding a bit of it.
More?
Yeah, a
Oh,
bit.
wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit of pepper powder.
Mutton
A lot
Varuval
of
is
pepper
mainly,
powder, yeah.
mutton Varuval is mainly of pepper and there's red chilies, ginger garlic paste.
Yeah, as you say that if you translate to English, it means that
Fry.
pepper.
Yeah,
pepper
pepper
mutton.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Mutton fry.
Mutton
Pepper.
fried with pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mutton pepper fry. So when you visit all the Chettinad restaurants,
Yeah.
any Chettinad restaurants or anything all over the world, they will have this mutton as their dish, mutton Varuval.
Mutton pepper fry.
Yeah. So you have to give a nice stir. So we are just closing it a bit and giving it a nice
So you
way to get cooked with all this masalas and all.
So you put the lid on and keep it in the low flame
Yeah.
again, right?
Yep.
So so is it almost done or is it?
It takes some time, 10 more
Okay.
minutes.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah. So while we are waiting, what should we discuss on now?
So there's one more tip. The water which we added while boiling the mutton,
Yeah.
we can take that
Yeah.
and add it into this mutton. Don't
Yeah.
waste it. It's very healthy. So just add a bit of it.
Ah. I was actually about to ask you that when you cook the mutton,
We add
you have
water.
to sit the
Yeah.
you know, you are keeping that
And
soup,
just
yeah. And you start pouring it slowly, right? Not
Yeah.
at the one go.
not in a one go
Yeah.
and not full as well as it required.
Alright.
Yeah.
So as much gravy you want, you just start pouring.
Yeah, you can make it as a semi gravy. If you want more semi gravy, then you can just add in a lot.
Yeah.
Or if you want it to be dry, then don't add it at all.
Yeah.
Just leave it fry. It will be
Fantastic.
dry, mutton Varuval. So today it's going to be a bit of semi kind of dish.
Yeah.
You can have this with rice, rotis,
Alright.
chapatis,
Yeah.
paratha,
Mhm.
and it goes well with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say all South Indian dishes. I mean, see, it happens, you
Indian,
know.
yeah.
In India, being an Indian, most of us are really good. I mean, good with food, and we just have so many vibrant colors in India, and so is the food. You go
Yeah.
to every state, every corner of India, every state or every part have different cuisines, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling very lucky that part of being this ISWA's cooking team today.
Yeah, the taste
And
of India.
Taste of India. So please do not forget the name, the Taste of India. Let's make it, let's make it popular. Let's people know about it. Let's people see every weekend, every Sunday. You can have a new dish coming from a different person from different part of India. Not necessarily it will be only inclined to India, but since the name is Taste of India, so here we have the opportunity to get and to learn and to taste a lot of Indian cuisines here. So.
Yeah, that's kidding.
So do you know a bit about India's Women's Wing, what they do or something? Have you been part of any events that India's Women's Wing?
Yeah, I've been part of Nari event which was organized last year.
Yeah.
And I was looking very forward of attending this year, and because of COVID.
Yeah, no, it's actually happened this year only, March, but it's going to happen again 2021.
21,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So it actually, we try to have the date near to the International Women's Day.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it depends when
Sure,
it's
sure.
possible we do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So mainly celebrating women, that's what we do. So it's not only about, it's not only Nari that we do, that's the event, but there are a lot of other activities ISWA's Women's Wing do.
Yeah, the yoga sessions and
Yeah.
catch-up session on every Tuesday or Sunday for the breakfast session, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So I would just like to tell everyone here, while I'm getting this opportunity, we have one women's breakfast on 23rd of August. That's a free event for all women. You can come, bring a friend, bring your mom, bring your any neighbor's friend but it has to be lady because it's a women's breakfast only. This is a very, very good opportunity to network. If you are doing small business, or if you are like, if you like Anu, she said that she loves to cook and she loves to share recipe, you can make friends there. So please do come, and there will be a lot of talks from different ladies, and which is they have done, ladies from different career backgrounds. It's an opportunity to meet them and listen from them. And the breakfast is always having, as you say, breakfast is always yummy, and you will get a lot of varieties there.
Yeah.
So
I'm very happy to be part of this show, and thank you so much for giving an opportunity for me to participate.
actually, I must thank you, because it's just that and you were the first one for the cooking show, and look at the color coordination.
Yeah, it goes well with the Taste of India banner.
It goes really
With the bright colors.
bright colors. Yeah, India means quite bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
It should be bright. Yeah.
With all these bright colors and.
So today also we have ISWA's Women Wing do we do some women empowerment courses as well. For example, for career, we have ISWA's Women Wing we have another 2 coordinators, the vice chairs for the Women Wing, but they're not here today.
Okay.
Kirtida actually came and she had to leave she is the person to contact for the entries to this.
Yep, I spoke to her. Yeah.
And another lady is Nivedita Kelkar. She couldn't come because she is organizing the Excel course for the
women.
Yeah. So please do like ISWA's Women Wing and spread the word so that everyone can know about it. Again, for our viewers, it's not limited. This cooking show is not only limited to women. If you are a man, if you want to cook and if you want to share recipes with us, please contact to this number. That is the Mrs. Kritidasha. The phone number is 61449 950 128. Can you just take a picture on the bottom, please? Can you say that? Thank you, Susmita. And please send your expression of interest to this website, to this cooking@iswa-park.org. And we will get back to you, and we want to listen from you, and we want to take a lot of new recipes from you and then spread to all the people here. So how is it going?
Yeah, it's going on.
Oh, that was so yummy.
So can you see that? The water has got nicely cooked with our mutton.
And it smells very good.
Yeah.
Wow. So tell me one thing. I know that Chettinad is very famous for mainly non-vegetarian cooking. So if somebody is vegetarian, if they want to twist something like that, can they make with this one? With paneer?
Yeah, with the different, they can try with paneer mushroom. Not the paneer is you have to just fry it with all the coated masalas. Yeah, just like a barbecue.
Yeah.
If not, the mushroom, you can cook the same process as mushroom fry. As mutton Varuval, for the vegetarians, they can do the mushroom.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
See, we have a lot of people who are
vegetarian. Yeah.
And more people are trying vegetarian nowadays, and by choice or like it's just that everyone loves to enjoy this.
Yeah, mutton. Yeah, those who don't like mutton, you can just taste it. Cook this at home and taste it. You will love it. I was not a very big fan of mutton, but when I started this dish, I wanted to cook, and then I started loving mutton dishes.
So did you tell your back home parents and family to watch this show because you are the cooking today?
Yeah, they'll be excited to watch me. Yeah. So those back home, those here, friends, families, everyone, thanks for watching. And it's getting cooked.
That looks
So keep stirring it, don't leave that, it gets burnt. the mutton gets sticks to the vessels. So keep a stir so that it nicely cooked with the masalas and get coated with it. So you can see how well it is, with all this, just a pepper powder and red chilies. So it just take 2 more or 3 more minutes, it's done.
Yeah. So mainly, actually, the time takes is you take to the first 4 whistles, then let it cool down, then you separate the mutton pieces from the soup.
Water, mutton water. Yeah.
Then you start preparing the masala, the spices.
Yeah.
And then after that, the process is slow cook. Like it takes at least 20 minutes to do that.
Yeah. So now, as the mutton is cooking, we can just increase the flame and give a stir. So this is a final stir for the mutton, and then we are just going to leave it for a minute. It'll be done. Once to check whether the mutton is cooked or not, you can just take a piece of it, and when you try it with your the spoon or fork or anything, you can just see. Can you see this? If you do this, the mutton has to be tender. It just goes and breaks very soon. So that means the mutton is cooked. So it takes some time now, just a minute or so. So do comment and like and give your feedback of this mutton.
I think this is going to be very popular, and I'm definitely going to try it.
Yeah, and to let me know how it tastes.
I would probably should invite you to come and test it. So we have a best tester here. She is one of the best cooks I have ever met.
Oh, yeah.
So we should have her on our cooking show one time.
Sure.
So I saw your daughter. She was running and she's just.
Oh yeah. I have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Ayantika and Avantika. Avantika is my elder daughter.
Yeah.
She's 4 years old, and Ayantika is 2 years old. So the coming September is their birthdays. The next month is their birthdays. So this mutton dish is very famous, and my husband loves this dish. So that's how he's a pure muttantarian.
So this is why you picked up this dish.
Yeah. I was not a big fan of mutton, but once I started tasting this Varuval, I started getting addicted to this.
So you say that what generally you cook this one with this recipe? You generally cook rice, steamed rice, or
steamed rice, or roti, paratha, as it goes well with anything. It's just or you can just have it with a plain hot steamed rice.
Yeah. So do we get that in this Indian restaurants here? If you go and do you find that in this one? Not readily.
Yeah, you do get, but I have not tried it in Indian restaurants here because as I cook well at home.
I know.
We prefer cooking home food.
Yeah, it's very similar. Like I'm originally from eastern state of India, from Assam.
Oh.
So given that if I cook, if there is some Indian, there's no Indian not Assamese restaurant so far, but I would like to, because I know how to cook those foods, so I don't like to go out and eat that.
Yeah.
But for me, if I go, then I just prefer to get a dosa or some South Indian dish because I don't know how to cook it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of Indian good restaurants in Perth as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But you can try cooking this at home. So it's very easy, and then you start loving and cooking at home as well. Because of this COVID, we cannot go to the restaurants, we have to cook from home, so this is an easy dish. Yeah. Just grab some mutton curry, prepare all these masalas and prepare it.
Yeah. So with this one,
I think it will be done.
Probably, I think I can get this one
now.
It's done? Okay.
I'm offing the flame, switch off it, and give a final stir for it.
But somebody is getting excited and giving me a plate to test. You will get that. You will get that. Wait.
It's going to be poured.
It's not for me, obviously. Look, she just passed the plate immediately, quickly. What do you want? You want this one?
Yeah, I'm just. the left out mutton water, the cooked water, you can just use it as a soup and give it for the kids. Just whatever the dish they are eating, like rice or roti,
Just a tip.
yeah, dip, and just like just feed it with them. Especially what we do here in South India for the kids is the left out stock, we keep it and we just mix it with dosa, idli, and just feed the kids. It's very healthy because it's the mutton is cooked in that, so all the flavors. It's a fat content is good for the kids, for the young growing up kids.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's
So
for
don't throw it or don't waste the water. You can drink it as a soup, mixing with a little pepper and
So
salt.
that's a good message for the all young moms who have
Yeah, I have 2 young kids, so
but it's not for the grown-ups, okay? It's not for me or you to. It will be too hard for us to digest that, and we have to probably take a 5 kilometers run.
for the growing up kids, it's really healthy.
Right,
The bones get stronger. The more food which they intake in as a child is very good for them. So here you go, the hot.
Wow, just put it to the camera, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Can you see that?
that's fantastic. That looks
I
very, very
know.
good. Yep.
You see the mutton?
Yeah.
It's cooked well.
Fantastic.
So this is mutton Varuval with only the grounded peppercorns powder, red chilies, ginger garlic paste, curry leaves, easy to cook. So it's done, see, within 40 minutes time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, 20 minutes,
So-
that's it. It's done for the Varuval. It just takes time to boil and cook the mutton.
Yeah, yeah. So would you like to have a taste, miss? Would you like to come this side?
Yeah, no, you can come and taste it because she is
You have done the whole
the
background
one
thing.
who is shooting our show today. Come, Sushmita.
You're the first to take the honor. So
Yeah, it's
guys,
hot.
Susmita is going to do the test, and she is one of the best cooks I have met in Perth.
Ah,
If she says
thank you.
good, that means it's fantastic.
Welcome.
It smells very good.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's so yummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
So-
very. Have a taste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
we actually
yeah.
added a less of salt because a lot of people don't need that much of salt. So I've added less salt in this. Yeah, and the less spices.
So good.
Wow, this is
It's different. Like we don't usually cook mutton like that.
nice.
So
She's the one who's shooting us today.
So
The man behind, the women behind our show today.
camera.
so have a taste.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
And it's
I've been-
spicy
I have
as
been-
well.
I have been talking so much just to have this food. You can't see that I will not have it, or what do you think?
And it's spicy as well. Like the
It
pepper.
smells so good.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, very much.
It's fantastic. It's yummy. It's hot. Perfect for this weather.
Yeah, perfect for the weather, and anyone can try with less spiciness.
No, it's very good. It's very, very yummy. I really, really loved it. And then
Something
this is
different
there.
from the usual cooking, mutton
Yeah.
Varuval is
Yeah.
very nice, and it's good for the kids. Those who don't like much of chili powder or spiciness, just give this mutton. The spicy powders, the peppercorn is good for us, good for the health, throat, and for the infections and something. This prevents us. Yeah, the food which we intake makes us more healthy. And back in Chettinad we say, "Unave marundu." I know a lot of must have known it. So it's like the food is a medicine. So the food which we intake keeps us more healthy.
So, what did you say again? Can you repeat it?
Nam unnum unave marundu.
Unave?
Nam unnum unave marundu.
Unave?
Marundu.
Marundu.
Marundu. Yeah.
Unave, marundu.
Yeah.
That means
I keep
food is
forgetting.
medicine.
Yeah, the food is medicine. Unave marundu. So eat healthy, stay healthy, be happy.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how are you going with the time, Susmita?
So it's almost.
Almost time? Okay. All right then.
Hope you guys cook it and share the feedbacks.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, with
Can you pass
this.
this to me? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So it's just a small token of appreciation
Oh,
from
thank you so much.
Women Wing and Indian Society of Western Australia to you. So this is
Yeah,
for
thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Would you like to show what we have
Oh,
given you?
sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah.
So
I got
it's
it.
just, it's
So
just a simple,
nice.
thank you so much.
Wow, well done. It's nicely done. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, can you just put it for the camera.
Yeah.
for-
Can you see this? ISWA, Indian Society of Western Australia Taste of India chopping board, which is very essential for a cook.
Yeah, yeah. So thank you so much, Anu. Thanks for just inviting us to your house today, and it's beautiful, and taking so much pain to cook and teach us all this beautiful recipe.
Hope you liked it.
And from Women's Wing and Indian Society of Australia, I'm thanking you again. And also asking you, all the people, to like the video, share it, and let your friends know. If you want to cook, or if your friend wants to cook, please see the, I don't remember,
this is a registration.
The registration link below, cooking at ISWA-Perth.org. Or alternatively, you can contact Mrs. Kritida Shah. And please do enjoy this food, what Anu has shown us. And the weather is very bad today. If you are outside, please drive safe and be safe. And
thank you so much for giving a chance for me to participate. And I'm so happy that I got this chopping board.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I hope you guys cook it and enjoy the weather.
Thank you. And one more thing before we go. Next week same time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. there will be another lady will be sharing us her beautiful cuisine with her recipe. So please be there. And again, it will be going to be a live show, so we don't have too much of cut and paste here. It's just a Facebook live, and you see exactly what is happening.
And
it's
a first show.
And if you miss something, if you forget something, oh, you forgot to put this spice, I know it's better, just give us a ring. That's it. Thank you very much. Love you all.